Again, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo. I know it's late, and the video is meant to be late to prove a point. Many of us are up right now, okay? And many of us own businesses like real estate investing. We're realtors, we own salons, we own law firms, we own businesses, car businesses, so many different things. But we're up. Guess what? Our customers are up. So what happens if your customer right now goes on your website or calls your office phone number? Probably a voice message, right? Nothing much. Some of us are smarter, right? We hired people that are going to answer our phone calls and say, what is your name? What's your phone number? Great, I have somebody call you in the morning, right? And we may pay them like 10, 20 bucks per call that they receive. But hold on a second, let me get my tea real quick before I fall asleep. Huh? So, okay guys, what am I trying to say? That you're up and your customer's up. How do I know? I've been in business since 1999, 2000s, and what I've noticed is there's a pattern, okay? That in my moving company, there was tons of people that would go and start booking their move or want to get a quote 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning when we're all sleeping, okay? Why? I don't know. Maybe the possibility that some of these people are like doctors or they work grade night shift and maybe they're in the ER and then they get off and they want to get a quote because they got to move, or maybe they're police officers, which we moved a lot, that work late night in the daytime, what have you, or maybe they had 5 kids and they're married all day, they got to cook and clean, and really at late at night they're looking for your services. So if they want to, let's say, book your services, or if they want to set up an appointment, or if they want to get a cash offer, how do they do that, right? Sure, they could go to a website, they could submit, and the next day you'll get back with them. But that person, again, if they were up at that time, they would have done it at that time. They're up at this time. So more than likely, whenever you call them the next day, or your salespeople call them, you're just going to be playing phone tags. And the problem is that you have, or your company needs to be able to do transactions whenever it's convenient for our customers. And a lot of our customers are late night shoppers. I have tons of people that I go to bed and I'll wake up and I got a $1,500 order, or I got a $700 product sell, I got a phone script that I sold, or I got an Amazon book that I sold, and it happens usually when I'm sleeping, okay? But I'm lucky enough where I have a website that when people buy something, it instantly delivers. I was lucky again in my moving company where I created a software that would give people instant price. I was lucky enough to realize that, hey, I could get virtual assistants in third world countries and pay them $100 to $150 a month. Yeah, $100 to $150 a month for them to work 40 hours weeks for me. And guess what? I was lucky, right, to figure out that there's a 12, 13-hour difference that right now is their daytime. So I could hire somebody way smarter than me with more college degree, right, to answer my incoming calls, to take my customers and train them as like an on-site employee in a sense, but even though they're contractors, freelancers, to actually book the customer. So what do I mean? I was lucky enough to realize that if somebody came to my website, my moving company back in the days, and they got a quote and it was 5 in the morning, if my VA would call them, they would pick up the phone, right? Or if they would text them, or if they would email them instantly, they would communicate instantly because they're up. They want to get the deal. No one else is up. So what we realized is having some guy in India, even if he didn't have the best accent, we would convert 9 out of 10 deals because we're the only players up at 5 in the morning that can do a conversion. We're not just saying, hey, just give me your name and number and I'll have somebody call you. Or worse yet, just submit a lead and somebody will call you in the morning. We had a live person that was trained that could say, okay, where are you moving from, where are you moving to, put it into a software, boom, your move is this much. Or if you're a real estate investor, they call, okay, what's your move, what is this? They ask the seller questionnaire form, all the information, right? And then if this is a good deal, I would have the VA trained to say, okay, this is a motivated seller. Let's set up a time for my on-site investor to come out there and give you a cash offer. Would Monday work or Thursday work? Okay? So that VA would be in a situation to gauge the seller's motivation because they asked my seller questionnaire form. By the way, if you don't have that, you're a realtor or you're a real estate investor, you're missing a lot of deals because Not only are you able to do cash offers with this phone script, you're able to do owner financing offers because I gather so much information from the seller, and we basically sell this seller and ask the seller if they're willing to do owner financing without them even knowing it. It's like a psychological tactic that I use that, without saying, hey, do you want to do owner financing? Hey, do you want to just, can I give you a little down payment? I don't even say stuff like that, right? So that seller phone script has all that stuff in there. So where am I going with this video? If you're a business owner, trust me, you're losing tons of businesses when you're sleeping, dude. There's tons of people out there. There's tons of people, dude, that they can't sleep. They have late jobs. They have kids. The corporate, like for me, when I ran my 3 businesses, I made all my purchases big ticket items like motorcycle gear. 1 second. Let me get something like this. Okay, like the guys that ride motorcycle, this is a $700-800 motorcycle helmet. This is a Shui 11, right? I ordered it right online. I ordered all my gears right online. The gears for my suits are like $2,000 or $3,000 per suit, and I ordered like 4 or 5, all online, really late at night. And I do that all the time. When I buy books, when I buy stuff, usually it's very late at night because I'm very busy, so I do it in my free time. And so a lot of your customers are ready to use your services in their free time. But the problem is you haven't been lucky enough to realize this point, okay? And 2, you don't want to be answering the phone 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I have the solution. The solution is you hire virtual assistants in third world countries and pay them $100 to $150, and they can do a variety of different job tasks for you. Anything from posting on Craigslist to lead generation, like cold calling, taking incoming calls, setting appointments, all the way down to bookkeeping, to marketing, to software development, to website development, search engine optimization, so many different things it can do for you, okay? The only thing they can't do is whatever you're lacking in your imagination. And don't worry, if you need that help, I'm here to help you. I have a VA book right now that teaches you how to hire virtual assistants, where to find them, how to screen them, how to do all this stuff in automation, plus my book manuals, how I do it in my own business right now for a special going on. The book retails for $1,500. It's a 7-hour advanced training course with manuals, and there's so many different stuff on there. I've already sold 50 in the first 9 days, guys. Okay, right now you can buy it as an early bird special for $325. The link is down there. I'm only doing 25 at this price. I've only got 9 left, guys. They've already sold. Once these 9 sell out, it's going to be $1,500. But I promise you, it's going to be worth it if you take action. Okay, if you own a business, real estate, any kind of business, construction business, you own a roofing business, you own a flooring company, you own a light company, you own a PC repair business, you own a tattoo business, you own a photography business, you own a hair salon, pizza place, a virtual assistant can help you. And instead of you figuring out what the hell should they do the very first thing, which is have them do lead generation for you. Have them do free lead generation for you, like posting on Craigslist. I have tons of videos that talks about that. If you do that, then you're going to be a believer, because you're going to start generating leads for your business for 0.01, less than a penny, dude, because you're paying these guys $100 to $150. Depends if you get a front-end VA or a back-end VA. The two differences, the front-end VA, they use their voice, they speak English, and they're fluent, and all of them have college degrees and masters, and you're not hiring idiots. And the back-end VAs, they speak English, but they're not the best, so they have heavy accents, but they're using non-voice. They're sitting behind a keyboard, so they're like collecting data, they're doing text message marketing, they're doing email marketing, they're doing Craigslist, what I call proactive, reaching out to people, okay? They could do those kind of things for you. And these guys, you pay $100 to $120. The ones that are front end, $150, guys. I show you in my book where to find these VAs besides like Freelancer and Upwork. Sure, there's people out there, but there's majority of them are junk in the sense of their mindset has shifted, gone instead from the E quadrant to the S quadrant of Rich Dad Poor Dad, which means that they're going to promise you the world and they're not going to deliver, and you're going to lose money. More importantly, you're not going to be able to hire these people for this price that I'm telling you of $100 to $150 on those sites. I have a whole list of guerrilla marketing that I do, some free, some cost a little money, some cost money, but they're way less than advertising, let's say, in a local monster.com or something like that, guys, okay? Because I believe in using no money or very little money, or some money, depends on your situation, but usually spending no money to making money, using house money instead of just, because any fool can come up with an idea to spend money. The other thing about this book is it does automation, okay? What that means is, you don't have to, if you, let's say, post an ad on, let's say, Upwork, and 25 people apply, you have to talk to every 25 of these people somehow, interview them, look at their resume. My auto filtering system allows you to talk to all these people in automation without ever talking to them. So you don't spend any fucking time. The cream raises up to the very top because you use my automation. So instead of you spending time talking to Sally, Joe, and seeing what their background is, how's their English, do they have, this, you run it to my filtering system, which is all automatic, which I've given it to you. All you do is just a copy and paste type of job, guys. So if you're up, remember your customer's up, and if nobody's answering your business line right now, or your text messages, or your emails, or is able to actually service a customer, you're losing money. How much money? I would say 25 to 50%, depends on what industry you're in. You don't believe me? Just just put like a live chat on your website, okay, and have it ring, and then download an app on your cell phone. So when any visitor comes to your website, you get a ring, okay? And you'll be amazed at how many people come to your website 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, okay? And if there's no way for you to service them, like launch a live chat, says, hey, we're here if you have a question, or we're ready to give you a quote, or we're ready to come out there and give you a cash offer, even though it's 3 in the morning, or 12 in the morning, whatever, then you're losing business, guys. Good night. See you.